Well, hello, friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. Today is Christmas Eve day. Tomorrow, after the posting of this video, will be Christmas Eve day. So that's nice. Something to look forward to. Get off work. The weather's been nice. But other than that, it's a pretty sad day for the YouTube world. We lost somebody that was, it influenced so many people and influenced me. It's basically when I started my channel, was after watching some of his. A guy that was probably a good more than 10 years younger than me has passed away in his home, in his dream house that he had worked so hard for the last 20 years trying to build his channel, which he did. It wasn't one of these $30 million or 30 million subscriber channels, but way up in there, 700, 800,000. And he was just a very beloved guy. Went by the name of Adam the Woo. The first time I saw him on video was popped up. He was in New Mexico somewhere, traveling. Did a lot of travel videos. He did a lot of Disney videos. And but the first time I saw him, he was out in the middle of New Mexico somewhere. Cattle fences, just nothing, flat land. And he pulled out an atlas, and I thought, I haven't used one of those for years, but I thought that was pretty cool. And he showed where he was and where he was going. I thought, I'm really interested in this stuff. And little by little, that's when I started thinking about I'd like to do that too. So it's sad. I don't know for sure yet, but it may have been a heart thing. So I'm really reflecting on that today, and reflecting on my own life, being much older than him. And it's just something that reminds you about how things can just change overnight. Seeing tributes to him all over YouTube right now. And he had a lot of friends that were YouTubers, which is fine, which is great. And he inspired them all, I believe. There's a lot of YouTubers on there that are well known that are talking about him today. And I am not a well-known YouTuber. But I'll bet there's a lot of people with channels my size that he inspired them also. Just by being a good guy. Just being simple, and he was generous, and he gave of his time and of his talent. He was what you'd call a God-fearing man. His dad was a retired pastor, and he was just a good guy. Played in rock bands, punk bands, and came out of that still doing pretty good as far as keeping his spirit and his soul intact. I'm here now at a place called Los Alamos Skate Park and Community Center, southwest of Albuquerque. But I wanted to get out, talk about this a bit, grab some quick tacos for lunch. It is Taco Tuesday. You gotta have a taco today. No, you can't help when things like this happen to think about your own mortality. Especially when it's someone younger. Now, what's funny is I was thinking just the other day, I never see him going to the dentist or the doctor, which can be good or can be bad at the same time if you're not checking up on yourself. So I'm thinking maybe he had an inherited heart valve or something. I guess we'll find out. But you really got to go in periodically and get checked out. He had lived in Southern California for quite a while, and he'd lived in Florida for quite some time, around the Orlando area. After 15-20 years of doing YouTube, he finally made some roots and bought a house, bought a pretty nice house there, and he'd only been in it for a year. And he was having fun with putting out decorations. I think that was the last video. He was putting out some decorations, Christmas decorations, having fun doing that. Then I guess he had some plans with another friend from California that was visiting Florida. He came over to his house and banged on the door. No one came to the door. He got kind of worried, and I guess he found a ladder and got up to maybe a bedroom window and saw him laying there. No response. So he called 911, and that's when they found out he was no longer with us. So it's just a weird feeling. Someone to be there and in your life, whether it's on screen or in person, to just not be there anymore. It's like my oldest sister, it's my mom and my dad, and you have all these memories, and they're just gone from this earth. Never to hear from them, never to talk to them again. It's a really strange feeling. But I guess that's life, and my mom was a shock. My sister wasn't that big of a shock, and my dad wasn't that big of a shock because he was in his 90s. And with a lot of health problems, but I don't know. This really hit me because this is my passion, doing YouTubes and so on in this world, YouTube world. No more traveling. No more doing videos. No more showing his neighborhood and all that. So, well, here today, gone tomorrow type of thing. Stickers. Wow. Really painted all over the graffiti. I don't know why, unless it's offensive. Might as well just leave the graffiti and the artwork in these things. Part of the charm, you might say. So today's video is definitely dedicated to Adam. I knew his last name was Wilson. He kept that very guarded, and the only reason I knew that is because his dad was telling a story one time and he called himself Mr. Wilson, so I knew that. But I just found out yesterday or today that Adam's first name was David. That's a pretty good secret he kept. So David Adam Wilson, rest in peace. And of course, the other part of this video is just thinking about keeping that in mind, that you could lay down and not wake up again, no matter what it is, whether it's a crime, a disease, something breaking in your human body or your brain, My mom had 2 strokes, and just that plaque comes up, hits your brain. My oldest brother had an aneurysm, which they fixed many years ago, but things just happen. Just boom. I mean, you can be a runner, you can be a doctor, a nutritionist, you can be the healthiest person alive and still have these things, and most of us don't think about them. I think I don't much. I figure, well, of course, like everybody, you want to just kind of go in your sleep. You don't want to get into an accident, you don't want to hurt anybody else, and you want to live a fairly long life, whatever that may be, 68, 78, 98, 110, I don't know, but it's different for everybody. I'm very thankful I've made it this far. I really am. I'm hoping for a few more years. I don't know. I could live another 20. I could be out before I even retire. Who knows? I mean, that's all up to in God's hands, I guess. And it's always a surprise and always a shock. But knowing that we could go at any time, what do? You make the best of it. You be kind to people. You be generous to people. You really listen to people when they talk. Be helpful. I mean, you don't have to be a, Mother Teresa, but just be a good, decent human being the best you can, because once you go, that's what people remember about you. And you say, well, I'm not around, so what do I care what people think? You just kind of want that. You want people to say, oh, he was a nice guy, or he helped me out one time, or I don't know, maybe it's a family thing. You don't want your family reading bad things about you. Just do the best you can. Try to take care of your body as far as eating and exercise and keeping the brain moving. And I'm really getting up on my soapbox today, but that was really on my mind. And thank you so much for coming along and listening. And I really appreciate you. I consider you a friend. Just kind of a short video, and an important one though. It is so nice, this beautiful winter weather. Actually in winter now here in Albuquerque. It's going to be in the 50s and 60s for a couple weeks. Maybe we'll get some snow on Christmas. For anybody who doesn't know, these little bumps of dirt called berms, little motocross track. Looks pretty fun. Even have some lights here. Come here at night. Oh. Break my leg. A lot of little obstacles that you can run your skateboard along. Still a little stuffed up. Trying to get over that cold, but it's a lot better. Just kind of stuffed up a little. But this was nice to get out, kind of move around a little bit. I know tacos aren't the most nutritious meal, but wanted something quick today. But since I've had this cold bug, this flu bug or whatever it is, I've really curbed my appetite, so that's a good thing. Need to lose quite a few pounds, they say. But I better get back to work, working from home today. Then I got a couple days off for the holiday. Then I got to go back to work on a Friday, which is really weird. Doesn't seem fair. But got to do what I'm told, right? And I'm just glad to have a job. So we just take one day at a time, and we do our best from morning till the time we go to bed, and get some good sleep. That's really important. Yeah, I didn't sleep well at all last night because I found this out about Adam. Last night I was laying in bed just kind of scrolling through, and I saw a posting, and I went, "No, it's got to be a joke. No way." Then I started seeing more and more, and I just thought, that's terrible. That's just absolutely terrible. And I got to sleep, and I just could not sleep. I think I dozed off a total of an hour and a half here and there. But yeah, you got to get your sleep no matter what's going on. That sun is behind the clouds now. I'm in the dark. But got to go back and finish my Taco Bell tacos, Supremes. Do you know why it's called Taco Bell? Well, they sell tacos. And the bell is for the founder, Glenn Bell. Believe it or not. I didn't know that. Well, maybe I did and forgot, but I think it's pretty interesting. But thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate your company. And my videos are all different. This is different from last video. Today will be different from whatever I do tomorrow. Just kind of a relaxing day. Got my Christmas shopping done. And I don't know. I may go for a walk. I may sit around the house, watch football. I may do nothing. Clean the house. I'm hoping to see some family in the next couple days, and that'll be the highlight for me. So I'll see you soon. If I don't, have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Bye for now.